All right, next up for you guys, we got Theovon and chrisdelia, two hilarious guys. They're going to be debating about jerking off, things that we can relate to. So hopefully this will be something freaking hilarious for everybody. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, this is from the This Past Weekend podcast with Theo. So we're basically going to watch them on their podcast and talk about them on our podcast. All right, 1, 2, 3.
I remember when I was young and they had class and they said that when we walked into class, statistics, the guy said there was 700 people in class, and he said, statistically speaking, 2 of you guys will be registered sex offenders. It was like one of the first things he
Jesus,
said.
where did you go to school?
Louisiana State.
Yeah, Louisiana. That's the only
And I remember that's when I stood up and yelled, "Not it." That's what I remember I yelled.
That's
which
hilarious.
crushed, bro.
Did you actually do that?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really funny.
Crushed, dude.
Wow. And wait, was that freshman year?
Yeah, it was freshman year.
Wow, so that was your whole fucking... You were the funny guy immediately then.
Yeah, at
They
that
were like,
point,
we get it.
nobody fucked that guy either, man. Wow, that guy jerked himself off often though at the house. Do you masturbate at your age, or did you do it more when you were younger? What's that journey been like for you?
I don't know. I don't really do it too much. I do it more on the road.
Yeah.
You know. But are you what I feel like, you know what, dude? You jerked off a lot when you were younger?
Oh yeah.
I could tell.
The 20s I did,
Yeah.
over in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
I've come in that area a lot, brother. Not
Yeah.
proud of it either.
Yeah.
We're
But-
trying to get away from it, but there's a porn place right across the hall now, so Theo's gonna have.
What do you mean though?
They're like an agency. a
Oh
porn
wow.
agency.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're gonna be coming
Like
in
the-
and out.
Right across the hall.
You
Like
want
the
10% of
I
this?
know, huh?
Shit.
Oh.
So
10%
wait,
of
I was
this?
gonna say, hold on. There was a thing about jerking off.
Yeah, I try not to jerk off anymore now. I quit watching porn. I'm like a year off pornography
You're so
almost.
a guy that
For
would be
4
like,
months.
you know what? I'm gonna try to not jerk off. Why?
Because it just makes me feel weaker. It makes me feel sad if I
Why?
jerk off.
Why?
I don't know why. It's a good question. But it makes me...
A lot of people feel that way.
Really? Immediately it makes me feel that way. It makes me feel ashamed of myself.
That's so weird to me. I mean,
Yeah,
we're
no,
both
I understand.
Weird. We're both
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
yeah,
saying
yeah.
that's a bad thing, but
Yeah, no, I don't think you are. I think you're just disgusting it. But yeah, man, I just feel if I jerk off, I'm like, fuck, man. You know?
why?
Such a fucking loser. I don't know why.
That's so
But it's a real
interesting. But it's just like eating.
Yeah. It's not
Just
like
like
eating. It's
eating?
like barfing. I feel like out of your
Like
wiener. Like out of your
barfing.
wiener, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like,
It's
yeah.
like both of those, but like in a way, it's like both of those. Like it's barfing out of your wiener, but it's also you just do it.
I feel like if I injected it back into my body,
Oh,
You
God.
feel a lot better.
yeah.
That's
So it's something about like losing my steam, losing my manhood, losing my
This guy's
machismo.
face
That's
is
very
stone cold
very
serious.
ancient of you.
Is it, you think?
You're a very ancient. Like you're like you should be in like Grecian old like. You know what
Really?
I
You
mean?
think I seem ancient?
I would be.
Thanks, dude.
I think that when you come, you feel ancient as shit afterwards. But I think that you.
What does that mean?
Here's the deal. You know, in like Greece, like however many years ago, thousands of years ago, or fucking however many years ago, they would be like, we have to fuck these boys to make them men.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you know about that?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen like, oh, yeah, I've heard about it.
Yeah. So if
Right, I
I
heard
was
about it,
transported back into that time, and they said, "Hey, this is how we do it. You have to do it," I would be like, "Okay, I'm not going to do that." And I think it would be fucking so many years before I cracked. I think for you it would be 8 days.
Really?
Yeah.
You think I'd
I
give in
think you'd be
quick?
like, I don't know. And they'd be like, this is what we do. And you'd be like, no. And a week would go by and you'd be like, I guess I got to fit in.
Oh.
And 8 or 9 days, you'd be like, this is how they do the manhood thing.
And what do I do after that?
You feel real bad.
But like in the coming weeks and months and years, what happens to me?
Oh, my God.
Well, you probably, I mean, you probably just become Grecian and you're fucking that guy.
Grecian.
I don't do that.
Grecian.
I like Grecian.
Yeah.
That makes me sad. Yeah, I would hate that, dude. I'd hate to be fucking some guy from a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I would
Can you
too.
imagine that? Like, it's hard enough I'll be banging some guy you don't even want to fuck these days, you know? But imagine 1,000 years ago banging some
Yeah.
dude. When people are like, hey, you know, people think it's magic. People don't know what it is.
Yeah, and I'll also tell you that they were not clean.
Oh.
They were so dirty.
Yeah.
They were just outside a lot more, you know?
All the hair on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Different times, dude.
Different times,
Don't make that
man.
sound. That's
Yeah,
one of the
yeah,
worst
yeah,
sounds
yeah,
people
yeah,
make.
yeah,
My freaking grandfather used to always make that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think when you're old you give a fuck anymore? You don't. You're fucking nothing. Nothing gets you fired up anymore. You think when you're older?
I think, yeah. And I can't wait for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you tired?
I can't wait for that, dude. I already feel like I don't want to do so much shit. Like, there's like 3 things I like doing, you know? And sometimes jerking off and coming is one of them. So don't take that from me. Don't try to like be like, I feel bad.
Yeah, you're right. I wish
you know
I
what mean?
didn't,
Yeah.
man. I wish
Yeah.
it was awesome. Like I just got up in the morning, I was like, I'm gonna fucking jerk off real quick and
Yeah.
then enjoy the rest of my experience today. It's just not how it works
Well,
for
let me
me.
ask you a question. Do you? And I don't even really like talking about this, but do you take your time doing it, or do you just do it to get it done?
I can get it done in less than a minute. I don't ever take more than 2 minutes.
This is in a minute.
That might be one of your problems.
The
You
fuck?
think so?
Take yourself out on a date, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like go out to dinner.
Oh, it's not a
dress
bad
nice.
idea. Do something nice.
You know
huh?
what I mean? Go to like fucking Pizza Cucina or some nice shit. I don't even know if that's a place, but like some
Yeah.
place that would sound like that, and go.
Go to like a Hardee's that has an upstairs.
Yeah,
in it.
yeah, 100%. Be like, yeah, where they be like, are you guys seating up there? And they'd be like, nah. I'm like, I'm on a nice date. And they'd be like, all right, we got one seat up there.
Sure. Yeah.
And you just sit there, you drink some wine or whatever the fuck you don't drink, but like you get some club soda.
Yeah.
And you just fucking, you have a conversation with yourself, you know?
Dude, that's
like
not
not
a
out
bad
loud, but in your head. And then you go home and you fucking think and like, you know, that was nice.
Yeah.
And if there was somebody there, you would be like, that was very nice, wasn't it? And they'd be like, yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. I
Have
could
a good
do
time,
that.
dude. Shake hands with who the fuck you are, bro. And
Yeah.
then go home, turn on some Netflix, maybe watch fucking Always Be My Maybe. And then afterwards, or in the middle, you know what I mean? Because you know when you're watching a Netflix
Do
with
you
a girl.
pause it or do you keep going?
No, you keep it going.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I'll
you
pause
do.
it.
No, you don't though.
What?
Think about if you're with a chick, you don't
Yeah.
pause it.
I
You-
pause it to let her know.
You pause it?
Yeah.
That's a boss move. Wow, you're an alpha.
It's like,
Am
hold
I?
on.
Oh, bro, think about
I
that
pause it
shit.
too.
You're watching a movie
You
with a
do?
chick,
I
you're watching,
pause
you just
it.
go,
Wow.
boop.
This is my moment.
That's amazing, bro.
This
I
is
don't
my
pause it.
moment.
I
You know
don't
why?
pause
I'm
it.
too scared.
Really?
Yeah, bro. You keep it going. You go like, well,
You gotta pause it, man. You already watched 12 minutes of
I
it.
know, because you want to keep it. See, that's actually a good move, because then it's like you're like, I'm pausing this because I want to kiss you, but just so you know, I want to get back to this movie afterwards. You're not that important for me to miss this movie.
Yeah, who knows?
That was amazing, man.
That was great.
That was
Flo.
great. I
That
liked
was
it.
raw commentary. Like they were
Yeah,
talking about some
yeah.
fucked shit, but it really they pulled it in at the last 2 minutes there.
Okay,
It had
so
me going.
you paused the movie.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't.
I like if there's music, I don't pause that. But if it's a movie, maybe I want to see this movie.
I mean, I get you.
I'll get you. I'll tell you what. If it's a TV show that I'm watching, that
Right.
shit's getting paused all day.
Okay.
That shit's getting paused all
Yeah.
day. Movie.
That's why on a Netflix and chill session, I would usually pick out some bullshit movie that
That you don't
I
care
wouldn't
about.
watch alone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A movie that like a romantic comedy or something that I would never watch otherwise.
You also have to kind of watch out what kind of stuff you leave on too, because it can kill the vibe.
That's true.
Like I mean, you
know what?
I remember one time we just left like like the Discovery Channel on, and you just hear these like chimps fucking while you're fucking, and you're just that's funny.
that's- yeah,
and,
but,
and then the next scene comes on, it's like some
I
fucking
know.
thing getting killed. You're like, I don't need to see a fucking gazelle getting its throat ripped out by a lion while I'm doing the exact same thing to this chick.
I agree with that. You can definitely. Also, lately I've been watching a lot of horror movies with chicks,
bro.
and I gotta say, that's not a good ambience. It's not a good. I gotta either lower the volume a lot,
Yeah.
like mid-stroke or something, or
Right.
gotta pause it or whatever. It's just like it doesn't work out like that.
The last time I was watching something and it was on, it was The Good Place with Kristen Bell off of Netflix on. And it was like episode 2 or 3 or something. I was just trying to get into the show. And I had to pause it partway through. And the chick and I were like hooking up, whatever. And like when I paused it, she's like, "Thank you." And I'm like, "Oh my God, that's so funny."
Wow.
And I don't know what it was, but hearing Kristen Bell trying to convince herself that she's a good person.
Yeah.
while trying to hook up, I'm just like kind of tied in interests over here, man. I can't be
see
doing
it.
stuff like this.
That's sneaky.
I had to stop, man. You can't be here. Let me just hit you from the spoon position while my monitor's right here.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. It just kills the vibe. I like the sound of what I'm doing to be the star of the show.
Okay. I always have at least background music or something.
Yeah, some music's not a bad idea.
I put
though.
some choo choo hop.
Yeah,
chill
always a good look. I put on some Afro beats, start winding my waist
Some
to
Afro
it.
beats.
That's what I'm
Some
saying.
jungle songs like "Welcome
Oh,
to the Jungle," baby.
No,
like,
bro, you
that
already.
type of thing.
I play that old school shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like acid jazz sounding
Okay.
shit. Cause Fucking me is like listening to jazz and being on acid.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds like a great time to me, man. I haven't done it, but I'm curious.
Oh my god.
But
man.
anyways, on the topic of Hendo, jerking off, man. We had on one side theovon.
Yeah.
I gotta say I'm split because I've gone on this like
The purge. You don't do it for
well,
a while?
NoFap, right?
Yeah.
Like it's famous as NoFap online and stuff like that, the community. So I did that for a while. I gotta say, man, I see some of the benefits to it.
And I see some of the negatives.
And I see
too.
a lot of
I've done both.
Absolutely.
I've done it as well, and I'm like, I think the longest I've gone without doing it is probably like month and a half, something like that.
My record
mine's not very long. I'm not trying to sit here and
Okay.
be proud of it. I am a
still good, man.
I am a habitual jerker.
Right.
To me, it's like it's just sometimes you got a headache and you just want to take the fucking headache away.
It's true.
You're done. It's
is
all
true.
good. You don't feel anything for that 15
It's like
minutes.
a magic pill, bro.
It's not 1 to 2 minutes for me, but for that 15 minutes, it's just like I don't feel any headache.
I feel you.
I remember, you know what? Jerking off probably got me through my fucking wisdom teeth growing in.
Oh, shit,
That
okay.
shit motherfucking got me through that migraine light sense. I'm like, oh fuck this shit. You know?
Okay.
You crank the gank, man. It is what it is, brother. Like I mean,
feel you.
that shit helps me. That's just therapeutic as fuck. Now you don't want to be sitting there yerking it how many times in the day, this, that, and the
That's
next.
right.
That's
That's
when it gets
right.
a little bit
That's right.
hectic. But
So on the positive side,
know?
I've definitely seen the energy boost.
Yeah.
I've seen the more aggressiveness in you.
Yeah.
Of course, you haven't busted. It's normal.
like I think the way you chop girls is completely
The
different
more
too.
like thirsty you are in your eye and your look
Right.
towards girls. So I actually don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
Exactly. That's a double-edged
That's
sword.
a double-edged
man.
sword, because I'm gonna tell you this too. Like, guys, fucking chicks don't want the thirsty guys, right? Like, I mean, that's pretty common sense. Nobody wants anyone that's thirsty as hell.
Right.
So,
Desperation.
right.
It's
so that's kind of how it can come off, you know. So on the benefits, yeah, energy. It might help with performance. I remember like just having a little more endurance in the gym
right.
when I didn't do those type of things. But yeah, man, I think on the negative side, you just like lower your standard a lot. You would end up talking to girls that you probably wouldn't even give the time of day otherwise. Not to sound cocky or anything. I'm just saying, or whatever, like don't misinterpret what I'm saying. I'm just saying that you're just gonna, you know, maybe abandon a lot of rational thought when it comes to, you know, making decisions
No,
in that
100%.
state.
I feel like there's a lot of benefits. There's a lot of things that draw back, and for me, like, I'd like to think I have found a happy medium.
Yeah, I'd say that's the key. There's the researches where every 7th day, if you don't jerk off, your testosterone raises 150%, and that's been proven. So for sure, there's some benefits to it. I mean, your testosterone goes back to normal levels after that, anyways. But it's how it is. Testosterone cyclical. But I think it's about a happy medium, like you said, and just don't go overboard on the porn. Don't go like.
I think the aids are the things you don't want to go overboard on. Like, you shouldn't need porn to jerk off.
Because
You
then the
shouldn't be relying on
stimulation
you shouldn't be relying, because that
can
ruins
fuck with you.
that ruins a lot of stuff for a lot of people too. Is like, and as somebody who, if I had to be honest with myself, probably when I was younger, had like at maximum a porn, not addiction, but a high proclivity for it. Now, at no point was I sitting there being like, I need it to yerk it, and having issues like that. By all means, no.
But you might have used it
at
as
the same time, like you start using it too much,
Yes, exactly.
and you're every day and for a while, and that's just a problem, because it just makes you feel like you don't need people around you to a certain extent too.
Yeah.
Someone else who actually had like a famous person who had an addiction to porn was Terry Crews.
I know. I remember when he came out.
And like that was very brave of him to come out and address it like that. And like it gets in the way of relationships, and it gets in the way of those things.
sure.
And like there's other people that are literally addicted to jerking off, and they
Yeah.
can't. They,
I mean,
they're
if you
at
can't-
work and they start going. My friend
Right.
used to work at a movie theater, and the guy
Oh,
that she used
shit.
to work with.
Well, if you gotta
there's
do
this
that,
guy
yeah,
over
yeah.
there in the side going yerking and
Yeah.
nutting on his shoes.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, no, that's fucked
You know what I'm
up. If you
saying?
gotta
Like,
do that.
So understand that if you like to yerk a little bit, at least you're not out in public being like, I have to do it here. Like, there's levels to this shit. But at the same time, a happy medium, you know, if you want to go once every 2-3 days, or that sounds pretty normal to me.
I think that actually probably would benefit you if you. I wouldn't say maybe if you can try not to do it every day. That's probably good.
Yeah.
if you can also, from my experience, I would say don't keep the sessions too long, because when I was younger, I gotta admit, some sessions, like Tom Segura was saying in one of his stand-ups, I had like jerk off seminars.
Seminars, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I would like literally do it for 5 hours or something, like when I was like a teenager
For
or whatever.
sure.
You know, so I think that can mess you up big time.
For sure.
If you do it on a repeated basis. But if you keep your sessions like every few days, under 10 minutes or something, don't go overboard on the porn, I think you go.
We're the jerk off doctors out here. Yo,
there you go.
It's the gin and jerk podcast.
That's my prescription. Once every 4 days, under 10 minutes. Don't go crazy on the stimulation.
Here's your prescription. Bring it over to your local
Dr.
pharmacy.
Juice. All right.
Dr. Juice,
Dr.
bro.
Juice. Don't waste your juice.
We'll catch you guys later. Hopefully, we won't catch you jerking off.
All right. Now go jerk off.
All right.